Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And as you can see, I made it. It was a maze, on top of being invisible. So that was, that was really cool. You can see that I'm just really enthusiastic about it. I wonder what amusing non-puzzle we're going to do next. Nailing it on the dead ends. I'm really pleased about that. I actually am pleased about that. That's not sarcasm. I really need to take just a little bit more time before I put my foot just right in my mouth. I should have known. Should have known that those were climbable vines. Oh, they look friendly, don't they? Good. Another death trap. Oh. Shit. Great. So we're going to play this game again, are we? So the metal gratings are all over the pillars, so there's no look ahead. We just gotta go. Who thought this was going to be fun? Alright, so obviously I watch out for the angry mans. That's the game. So what if I go this way? No, I cannot. This is the third iteration of just try it until you get it, the game. You know what? Yes, we're gonna skip it. I'm not enjoying this. And I wasn't gonna make you watch it, even if I couldn't skip, so... Let's see if I can get the dead end right this time. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Oh, got Deadman. Yeah, I botched it. But I want to see that the other way is in fact a dead end, so... Is it even worth pointing out that this is way past what we could expect Sherlock to just imagine based on what he'd seen? I suppose it's not. I mean, it's not that I mind doing the Mayan temple thing, but was this really the right premise for it? Oh, get a shower, Sherlock. You probably stank anyway. Can we get it this time? Yeah, we can. Alright, well, in terms of doing better than flipping coins, I am doing pretty good still. Really? Now we're going to do this. Thanks for that, camera. Alright, well, aside from the little camera chicanery at the end, that wasn't so bad. And now we find ourselves in the inner sanctum. Am I going to have to kill a lich now? I feel like I'm going to have to kill a lich. Oh no, I'm gonna have to find a handful of sand to put on a pillar.
The treasure of Takunuma.
That is a big gold. That's a lot of money. Alright, what do we got here?
The calendar. It was here. So Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Marley have all known about this from the beginning.
Alright, and if I...
This is the statuette that Bernard Marley, Sir Charles, and Zacharias all shared.
Did I know that they all three shared it? I know where two of those bits were. I'm not sure I knew where the third one was. Alright, I believe I know this game. I don't know why I can't do it.
No keyhole or handle. There must be a way.
Duh. Oh yeah, now you'll let me do it. Good. Do you think 1 is first? Looks like it is. And then we go to 2. Oh, imagine that. And then, perhaps we go to 3. And then on to 4. And here's where it gets tricky, because there's no 5 dots, but there is line. And there's 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And can you guess what happens now? Oh yeah, it's 2 lines. Well, that's a bit of a revelation, isn't it? Phantasmagorical journey. Find out the truth about the temple completed. Albeit blames the expedition members for his fate, he seeks revenge and might adopt the curse to this end. Albeit believes he was punished by the curse, he does not seek revenge on anyone. if he did seek revenge for the curse, why did he wait so long? And how did he know to pretend to be attacked as we were coming to talk to him? I don't think revenge makes sense for him. But I'm unhappy that some of these things don't line up more. So what's the deal here? Let's say he's the chosen one. The person who killed Zacharias had sufficient physical strength to make a powerful and accurate throw. Why should we believe that our suspect has that? Let's flip some of these around and see what else we can do here. Can we find a way to accuse someone else? What? I don't think there's a way to accuse somebody else, is there? Can we say... There's always a contradiction there, right? Yeah, so this is what takes us to... Oh, now we can accuse albeit. How did albeit get an automaton to do it? That... Certainly, these both make sense, don't they? Wait a minute. The person who killed Zacharias had sufficient physical strength to make a powerful and accurate throw. How does that connect to albeit is guilty? Albeit uses an adult of small stature as the killer, as he wishes people to believe that the curse killed Zacharias, and, at a later date, the other members of the expedition. Albeit killed for revenge with an accomplice of short stature. And which one of them was strong enough and proficient enough to throw the spear? That doesn't work for me. I mean, I think the motive is there, but this doesn't lead to a compelling means for me. I want there to be an automaton conclusion now. Marley believes in the curse and adapts his statues as killing automatons in the hope that he may become the chosen one. So we know that he built an automaton that throws a spear. Yeah, there's nothing there for that. That's fine. It's interesting that Albeit Lies versus Albeit's Truth don't come into play there, but I guess we know that he did lie, right? Can we construct a conspiracy? I want there to be a conspiracy. I don't think I can get there. I'm not super happy with this one. See, there really ought to be a way to a conspiracy here, right? But I'm pretty sure Bernard Marley is actually guilty. And let's see. Adapts his statues as killing automatons. That's an incredible amount of work, isn't it? I'm frustrated that we never found where the statues turned up, but I really think that's the key here, because if Sir Charles was doing it, why and how did he arrange for the statues to disappear? And we've already covered the questions for the poor sick guy, so it's definitely Marley. I think. I wish there was a conspiracy angle, but what do we do about him? Do we condemn him, or do we send him off to the sanatorium? See, he did not hesitate to kill due to his superstitious beliefs. That's not really true. In fact, he spent a good long time, 14 years, building the automatons to carry out the killing. That's not hesitating. But does it mean that he's insane? Is he more or less insane because he took a long time to do it? And if he spent 14 years working on these automatons, can we believe that any amount of time in a sanatorium will make him better? You know, at the end of the day, I don't think that it's for us to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. If he's insane, he can pursue that claim in court. Or not.
What's happened? Did someone else die? Did Tekunuman strike again?
No, which you know very well. Because you are the killer arm of this so-called curse.
Me? No, I'm not. I don't believe in any of that rubbish.
I have no choice but to hand you over to the justice, Mr. Marley.
Well, let's see how we did. What? We shouldn't have condemned Mr. Marley? I don't care. We're moving on. We probably should have absolved him.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Yeah, well, I certainly don't like being pushed around by her, so I'm gonna refuse with
Miss
a pretext.
Alice has visitors at night. I don't think it would be appropriate.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, just you stop that now. I think that I would know if that were the case.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it! The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me! I'm sure that our two brains will...
Brains.
Have you any? Let's see if we can find them. Yeah, I mean, either of those makes sense. We'll come back to that. Anything going on here? Don't think so. That's a little over the top, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so I think with all of that, we can go with that one. I don't even care anymore. That game bores me.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
I like him already. To find out more information about Austin Wilde. Wow, he made a mess immediately.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this? Face powder of an excellent quality. This must be grease paint. I use the same brushes for makeup.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that! No, no!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
No.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Well, let's have a look at you. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. Didn't notice boots. Well, what did we overlook? Just the two things that I need to pass judgment on. Great. Good job.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Windybank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
He sounds like a problem.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Perhaps he didn't write that letter either.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
You're engaged and you don't even know his address?
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Insanity.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
He's a buffoon. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not very useful now, is it?
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table? Do you think it might help?
A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it?
Oh, look, a newspaper. Mysteriously vanished, around 5'7", strong build, sallow complexion, black-haired, bushy side whiskers, a mustache, tinted spectacles, dressed in black silk, black waistcoat, gray trousers, known to have been employed in an office in Leadenhall Street. Fine. My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much, and I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more on his travels so we can meet again. What?
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
Ah.
Good quality paper, quite smooth. I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature.
Mm-hmm.
We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Let's study this letter more closely.
Oh, no. No. Is this a game of you've never seen your stepfather and your lover in the same place at the same time?
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Alright, well, we're all out of time for episode 9. Come back and see me again in episode 10, and we will, I think, confirm my theory. Talk to you soon.